We talk about let's repair it. But you finna put 70 million into this mission. 600 million in Illinois alone. 275 million more. This year counted 150 million. My HMIS number is 355061. How did y'all drop the ball for so many years on one individual? But y'all coming to budget and finance, and y'all coming to budget and finance the demise of black Chicagoans here. That's what y'all budgeting and financing. Y'all whittling us out, and y'all doing it in such a gracious fashion. Y'all representing us as y'all do it. This what y'all doing.
Now, again, this brother has spoken before, right? At these city council meetings. He's talking about something that's real. Like, first of all, we feel isolated. We feel attacked as blacks in Chicago. We feel attacked. Like, what about what we need? There are things in the city that I need that I can't get access to, and you're giving it to somebody else. But this next sister here, this is a sad story. Let's check it out.
To the city of Chicago. I am P. Ray of the 37th Ward. Chicago Red is our organization. Because we started this session with a prayer, I want to start my comment with the scripture. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, "But if any provide not for his own, and specifically for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." So I want to talk to y'all today about not going to hell. In the 37th Ward, there was a family, the Jones family. Amarie Jones was standing in her family building that they've owned for 40 years doing a TikTok dance with her mother. A bullet came through the window, hit her in the neck. She fell to the ground in front of her mother and bled to death. A month ago, on the Chicago mugshot page, her mother was on that page. Her mother had on her daughter's Rest in Peace t-shirt. She washed it so many times that it was completely faded out. She was completely high, out of her mind, and the charge was possession. Now, the first $51 million that this council gave to the migrants came from the opioid settlement funds. I am here on behalf of the Jones family, on behalf of the 37th Ward, on behalf of Black Chicago, on behalf of the entire city, to ask you all to vote no and put that money back in the opioid settlement fund. We need that money in my neighborhood. We need that on my block. That woman should not be at Cook County Jail because she's grieving over a random act of violence that caused her to lose her child in front of her face, when the city of Chicago has millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to give to people who ain't paid a dime into the tax base. We've been in my building for 52 years. We're about to pay some more taxes. The Jones family has been in their building for 45 years, paying taxes every year on time. So I'm asking y'all to use our tax money for our people. We need it. We got people leaning. We got people rocking. We got overdosing. We got pass out lines. You live on the west side, Mayor Johnson. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We need the money for us. We need opioid treatment on the west side of Chicago. We are the headquarters of the cartel, and everybody in here knows it. They selling more drugs than the law can allow, and y'all giving money back to them because they traffic those people up here, so we paying them going and coming. Absolutely not. We pay too much. It costs too much money to live in this city. Help Wanda Jones. Help every other grieving mother who feels like she has to go get high to get over the loss of her child. This is a woman who lived in that house. She still sleeps in that living room where her daughter passed out and bled to death. So I'm asking y'all to say no, put these people on the back burner, and put the money back in the opioid fund. We need that money. Thank y'all.
So shout out to that sister. And my condolences to the woman she's talking about that lost her daughter. So there was $52 million in the opioid addiction fund. This young lady that she's referring to lost her daughter. Okay? Lost her daughter. Somebody shot through the window. Daughter died. The mother was so heartbroken and so devastated. She got hooked on some opioid drug. She didn't talk about what it was. She is saying that the mayor is going to take the money from the opioid addiction fund, $52 million and then take that and give it to the migrants. But on the part of Chicago that she lives, and she even talked to Brandon Johnson about it, listen, you live in the west side of Chicago, so you know how bad it is. They're taking that money from the opioid addiction fund to help addicts and giving it to the migrants when that money should be for a mother like her who got on drugs because she lost her daughter. Now, I know everybody is not the same. You might say, well, if I lost my daughter, I wouldn't get on drugs. That's true. That's how you handle it. But some people do get on drugs. And the mother, it was incarcerated. But now that resource for those people in the community are going to be gone. It's going to be going to somewhere else. But this lady, I always like her the most. I forgot.
Let me let you in on a little secret here. All of these